Hello, good morning. Good morning again. My name is Audrey from EASTAFRI TV. For those who don't know me, I'm Audrey, live in Canada, born and raised in Burundi. So welcome to EASTAFRI TV. Welcome to my channel. So what is today's video? What are we going to talk about today? I'm bringing you some very interesting subjects. Stay tuned, listen, watch the whole video so that you can know exactly what to do when the time comes. So the title for today is going to be the guide of buying your dream home. So I'm going to give you 10 tips to buy your dream home. Remember, buying a home is not a competition. It's your own journey because it's only you who's going to pay the bills, right? So I'm bringing you the right tips so that you can fully grasp, so that you can master your journey from the initial vision to final closing with some strategic expert advice. So that's what I'm bringing you today. And you can hear all of that from EASTAFRI TV only. So now, the number one thing that you need to understand, that you need to feel in yourself before you start thinking about buying your dream home, what is it? The vision. You have to have a vision first, right? So you have to have a clear vision of where you need to do and where you're going and stuff like that. So the vision is the number one key thing that you need to think about. So and what else? What else do you need to understand and do to start thinking about buying your home, your dream home, right? So list your essentials. What do you need? Where do you want to live? Identify your neighborhood and the vibes of the house that you're looking for. Are you looking more like an old home, a modern vibe, or stuff like that? So, and also define the size, the style, and how old is your home as well. So those are the main key things that you need to list before you even start searching, before you even start thinking about buying your dream home, right? So you need to also differentiate what you must have in your home and then what's nice to have. There's a very clear difference between the must have in your house and nice to have. For example, I can give you an example of myself. For example, uh, I must have a nice kitchen because I love the kitchen. And I must have a garage. I must have a parking space, and also I must have enough space for the backyard. Right. So those are the stuff that I must have in a house. That is my own example. Yourself, you know what you love. Something else that I can add specifically for myself is that I must have a master bedroom with my own toilets and shower and stuff like that, because I don't like sharing, right? I don't like sharing the toilet, the bathrooms, and stuff like that. So that is a must have in a house. So I already know that that is what I must have. Now, what's nice to have, for example, I can tell you. So if the house comes with the electronics and smart systems and stuff like that, and the garage opener door and stuff, that is nice to have, but it's not a must for me, right? So it's a quick example so that you can know exactly where you're willing to compromise when you're purchasing your house, right? So list your essentials and make sure that you stick to that when you are looking. And when you're looking to purchase your dream home, you will know exactly what you must have, what you need, what's nice to have, and all the vibes, the style, and stuff like that. So that's what you need to list. Remember, number one is to have a vision. Number two is to list all the essentials that you need to have in your dream home, right? So now we're talking about that, but there is a key component to achieving and buying your dream home is your your financial status, your financial realism, right? So where do you stand financially? The budget gap, right? So know exactly how much you can spend before you even start looking, right? So establish a hard ceiling saying, hey, if I'm looking for a house for $500,000, that's it. I'm not spending even $1 more than that. That is budget education, making sure that you stick to your budget. You know exactly how much you're going to spend, and you look, excuse me, you look exactly within that range of the budget, right? So again, remember, my name is Audrey. For those who don't know me, I'm from EASTAFRI TV, and I'm bringing you all the tips that you need to know to land your dream home. This is very helpful. If you know it already, then that's fine. You can share it with somebody who doesn't know. Comment, support the channel as well, so that I can continue bringing you more information about exactly what you need. Right. So, when you're buying a home, there is something that you need to understand, right? Yes, it is a vision that you're putting in your mind and everything, and you need to achieve it, right? But you don't want to end up in a nightmare, a mortgage, right? You need to have dreams that are achievable, that are affordable, most importantly, right? So you need to have dreams that are affordable. That is very important. You don't want to buy a house for uh, $600,000, $800,000, and you cannot afford it. Because when you buy a house, it's not only about the mortgage. There are some hidden costs that I can talk about later on in this video. So stay tuned so I can give you all the tips. So make sure you have affordable dreams. So that is part of the financial realism, right? So you understand that you need to stick to your budget, and also you understand that you need to have affordable dreams so that you don't end up in having a nightmare mortgage, right? You buy a house and then you don't sleep in that house. You're working consistently 3, 4 shifts to be able to afford that house. What about it, right? So why did you purchase that house if you're gonna end up not living it and enjoying it and taking care of your family, your loved ones, and taking advantage of the amount of money, the mortgages that you pay, right? So have affordable dreams. Stick to your budget in terms of how much you're going to spend for that specific house, right? So now, there are some other things that you need to consider. Number four, actually, in terms of the 10 tips that you need to have to land your dream home. There is what we call emotional discipline, right? You need to have emotional discipline when you're buying your dream home. What do I mean? What do I mean by emotional disciplines, right? So think about your home as not an address, not just like a specific address where you go and get in and out, but think about your home as a collection of features rather than a unique property that you have, a unique address uh, that you have where you just go in and go out, and just think about all the great, amazing features that you can have in your home as a dream home. That should be your dream home, right? So if the conditions and if the features and if the budget does not stick, walk away confidently, right? So be confident to say, hey, you know what? This is not my dream home, doesn't fit my budget. With confidence, withdraw, and then continue looking. That is emotional discipline, and rather than just saying, you know what, yeah, that's okay, even though I was looking to buy for $500, but because that house is this and that, and I can spend an extra $100, $100,000 to make it $600,000 so that I can have this. No, emotional discipline. All right. So think about all the features that you're gonna be having in that specific house that you're looking for. And then if it doesn't fit the conditions, the must-haves, the budgets, and all that I have been talking about, walk away with confidence and start looking again. Right. So again, my name is Audrey. Bringing you all the information, 10 tips that you can have in buying, in landing your dream home here in Canada specifically. I don't know. You can comment in the comment section. Advise me: is this applicable in the United States? Is this applicable in Europe, in Africa, wherever you are, whatever case scenario that might be? Advise me. Let us know if this is applicable also in your country where you live. All right. So now, what's next? Right? What's next? Think about some tangible stuff, something that you cannot change. Think about the long term, right? So look for prime location, for example, right? In real estate, there are many things that you can change. If you have a kitchen that's not fitted, if you have something that you can renovate, you can do that. But for the location, if you're thinking about 5, 10 years, you're not gonna change the location. So strategically, think about where you're buying your dream home. Think about where is your house located, right? So you can renovate the kitchen and paint the walls, but you cannot move the lot. You cannot move your house from one specific location to another location. So that's very important to make sure that you prioritize your neighborhoods with strong appreciation and potential quality amenities and proximities as well, because that's going to matter the most in your daily life, right? So you have to make sure that you prioritize the location somewhere that you see that you fit in, and in the long term you're not going to regret. You're not going to say, oh my goodness, why did I end up buying a house in this location, right? I wish I could have done this and that. No regret. So think strategically in terms of the location. All right, you have to have a prime location, right? And remember, all of this is number 6 tip that I'm talking about. All of this must fit within what you're looking for, within all the other tips that I've been talking about, right? So other than the location, what else can you think about? What else can you do? What else can you strategize on, right? Think about long term. Long term thinking is gonna help you in terms of having the fundamentals, strong stuff in your house. You're gonna have a structure that is strong. We're talking about the foundation, the roof. You're gonna have a systems that are good, in good conditions. Is it the? I want to talk about the systems like electrical systems, the plumbing and efficiency as well. Insulation, the windows. Is your house soundproof, right? If you're putting a music in your living room, your neighbor is not gonna come and knock on your door because it's too loud in your own home that you purchased, right? Think about all of that, the structure, the systems, the efficiency of your own house, right? Insulation, the windows, and climate as well, right? So is it on gas furnace? Is it on HVAC, right? Stuff like that. Is it do you have like electric system, right? Stuff like that. Think about that and see if your house is gonna suit you for the next 5, 10, 15 years, right? And then if that makes sense to you and you can invest in that, then you're good to go, right? So that's something else that I can advise you. And another thing that you need to consider when you're purchasing a house, though, don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by the age, right? If the house is too old and it's strong enough and you can knock down some dollar amount, right? Don't be fooled by saying, oh, I need a new house and stuff like that, because you can always renovate if it's within, if the house is located in a prime neighborhood, the location is prime and stuff like that, and all those information that I told you in the beginning are good to go, and you're ready to put out the offer, then think about the potential, right? Think about what you can do in that house. Think about, because houses, all the houses, they tend to help you save money. They tend to help you knock down very significant savings when you're purchasing, right? They can lower the prices. They can, you can customize that house and match your taste as you want, right? So think about that. See the potential in a house rather than just thinking, this is a too old, it's not for me, blah blah blah. But see exactly what you can do. See exactly what you can do, the potential that that house has, and something that you can take advantage, save money at the same time. Make sure that you're following the other tips that I advise you, right? So um, now, a dream home, it, it's a collection of features, right? It's not a single address, as I said, right? Stay very objective, and the right home will come and find you. Again, I'm going to repeat that. A dream home, it is a collection of all the features that you must have and nice to have, but it's not a single address. So you better make sure that you stay very objective when you're looking to purchase a home, and the right home will come and find you. Exactly, right? And remember, it's not a competition. You don't have to buy a house, right? You don't have to purchase a home. It's not a competition. It's your own journey. It's your own bills. You're the one who's going to be paying those bills. There are some hidden costs when you're purchasing a house. When you buy a house, it's not only about the mortgage. Let's say if you're paying a mortgage of $2,500, there are municipal taxes that you need to pay. There are school taxes that you need to pay, and that can cost a lot. Every 3 months or 4 months, you end up paying like an extra $900 on the municipal taxes, and you end up paying like 250 and school taxes, and you end up paying insurance. You need to pay internet, electricity, and all of that is costly, and the cost of owning a home becomes like a burden if you don't plan, as I'm telling you right now. So it is very important that you share this video with the people that needs it, people that needs to listen and hear this, and then it will help them achieve their dream home. Now, let me summarize all the checklists that I talked about. All right. So define, break down the essentials versus where you can compromise, right? You need to define, you need to have a vision. Finance, set a budget, stick to your budgets, right? So location, make sure you're looking for a prime location. Potential, you know, understand that the new house is not exactly the best. Look for the potential, what you can do in that house that can fit your dream features, right? The future, ensure it's gonna suit your long-term journey. Do you see yourself living in that house in the next 5, 10, 15 years, right? And enjoy, have fun when you are looking for your dream home, right? So the success is yours. Moving in is just the beginning of your new chapter, and it's your own journey. Like I said before, I'm going to repeat it so that I can stick and stay in your mind. It's not a competition. You don't have to purchase a house. There are some people that I know, me personally, that I know, they don't like buying a house, because if you buy a house and that house is not saving you of anything, you don't choose a prime location, there's no equity, it's not appreciating in value, and you end up keep spending money on that house. In the long run, what is that house doing for you, right? There are some people who prefer renting. They rent like one single bedroom, let's say you don't have a family, and then they use their money, their income, to have like line of credits, and then they keep investing from the line of credits, which is cheap and less. They are paying a cheap rent as well. They don't have a mortgage of $500,000, $800,000 on their head, and then they can just enjoy life like that, and they feel good. They feel great about it because they don't have to spend all those extra costs on the mortgage and municipal taxes and school taxes and all that, and they enjoy that, and that's their life, right? It's not a competition. You're not competing with anybody. Just have emotional disciplines, emotional minds, that if you're looking to purchase a home, it's because you have a vision and you need to achieve that vision, right? And then look at a house as a, you know, a collection, your dream home as a collection of features that you can enjoy with you yourself and your family and stuff like that. So if you want to get started, you need to have more information what you can do or how you can start and stuff like that. So you can contact EASTAFRI TV. My link, my website link is over there on the YouTube